Hi, everybody. It's Joey with Create with Joey, and I am here today on Thursday, February, what are we, 26th today, with my video that I was going to do yesterday. Wednesday's my normal day at 12:30, but I hadn't been feeling well. I had some GI thing going on for a few days, and I just needed to postpone the video. But I wanted to show you this cute card, so I'm going to show it to you. This is so easy. So this is this is the front of the card, and then, wait, oops, is this the front of the card? Oh, there's more. Then we have, whoops, then we have the inside with all this pretty paper. Isn't that cute? And you can do this. So easy. Everybody can do this. You can either, you can make it as fancy or as simple as you want to, but I'm going to show you how to make it. So let's go ahead and flip down. By the way, before I do that, let me thank you for watching yesterday, or for so many messages yesterday. On Facebook, and people messaged me privately and said, I hope you're feeling better. So I'm so grateful for all of you that follow me and make connections with me. And if you're new here, welcome. I'd love for you to be part of our crafting community. Make sure if you haven't followed me yet, make sure you follow me on my Create with Joey Facebook page, or if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Okay, people are jumping on. I just let people know yesterday that I would just be coming later, either later in the day, later in the week, and this is why we're here today. So people are finding me. There's Julie. So happy you're here. And hi, Christine. I need to put my glasses on. Chris. Yes, I know you, Chris. What the heck? I just couldn't see. It didn't look like you, but glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Let's go ahead and jump down to my workspace. And if you do come on later, make sure you say hi. This is my Stampin' Up! Coffee cup. I can't turn it sideways so you can see it. Well, hang on. I've got my Stampin' Up! I have several Stampin' Up! Coffee cups. Anyway, I need a little fuel for today. It's just been a week, and today I have people coming, so we need to rock and roll on this card. So my class can come in a little bit later today, but I'm happy you're here. Taking a sip of coffee. Make sure you say hello. Let us know where you're from. And I'm happy you're here today. This is the Easter basket bundle. This suite is so cute. There's a whole suite of products. I should have pulled this out earlier. I was all ready to go with this, and then I wasn't. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, isn't this? Pretty sure that's in this catalog. Sometimes it's hard to keep track. What's in the, here it is, yeah. So this is our mini catalog. It's on pages 34 and 35. I'm using the Easter basket set. We're going to use another set of papers today, but I am using this stamp set and dies. So, and I already showed you the card. So one more thing before we do the project is I want to make sure you knew about my friend Allie Gomez and I's craft along. How's that for English? Mice. So this is coming up. This is a 2-day event in which if you pre-order the kit, you can craft along with us, or you'll always have the video if you want to just do it in your own time and space. With this craft along kit, you get quite a bit of product. So you get a half a pack of this Splash of Sparkles Designer Series paper. You get a pack of these gorgeous in colors that are leaving this year, but they're still current, so our in color pearls, and then a bolt of the bubble bath ribbon, plus 6 projects, all cut supplies for 6 projects. Get 6, and then 2 bonus projects are in the PDF. So, and you'll have the video, 2 days of video. So you're probably saying, well, what days are it? Well, it's March 11th and 12th. I want to make sure I tell you everything. March 11th and 12th at 12:30. Mine will most likely be recorded. I'll be in California for an onstage event, but they won't go live. They will go live exactly these times. So March 11th and 12th, 12:30 p.m. We'll do 3 projects each day, and you'll get exactly what I said. All of this plus you'll get priority shipping. And I will give you a little sneak peek of my projects. I have them here. I don't have Allie's yet. I haven't made hers. I've seen them. They are super adorable, like all of hers are. This one I made as an easel card for Easter. Whoops, something wants to stick there. So, and I just love this paper. I just think these turned out so cute. Um, that's my bonus project. Here's my other card. We did a lot of combining of these fancy schmancy papers, and then this is my 3D. So we have 2 cards each, and then a 3D gift, a treat holder. So this is mine. So you'll have directions for that, and I'll show you how to make it. You can watch for free. So just put March 11th and 12th on your calendar and set yourself a reminder, and make sure you come and join us for that. But tomorrow is the last day to register for this. If you're on YouTube, I did put a link on YouTube in the video description. If you're on Facebook, I'll put a link to register in the comments after the live video. So let me check to see any more comments coming up. Hello, Alexina. So happy you're here. Laura, welcome, my friend. Kimberly, welcome. And Kelly Solworth. Hello, trying to get on. Her connection is poor. This morning, I had issues. Let's just get going with this. With my streaming software, again, those of you that follow me, you know I've been struggling with this. I get it going fine. It works for several weeks, and then either they do an update or Apple does an update. And then Apple doesn't like to play well with Ecamm. Pam said she doesn't see me on Facebook. Can depend on YouTube to show you. Yes, YouTube, totally 100% dependable, Pam. Okay, Jackie's watching on Facebook. Jackie says, hi, Joey. Hope you're feeling better. Thank you, Jackie. And I got just so many sweet messages yesterday when I said I wasn't going live. You guys, you make my life so much better. All right, friends, let me just give you the instructions. This is the normal card base. So this is 5.5 by 8.5, and I scored the long side at 4.25. And we'll just make sure we burnish it well because it is a fun full card. And then this one is the only other measurement you need. I will be sending the PDF for this to my newsletter subscribers on Sunday, this coming Sunday. As I said, today is February 26th if you're watching, in the next few days. And you can sign up for my newsletter and get the full PDF with the instructions, the photos, the supplies, and everything you need. So this one is 4 by 7, and you're going to score it at 4.25. That's all you need to make this fun full card. Okay, now what paper am I using? I am using the Painted Illusions Designer Series paper. Hold on, whoops. This is a product this month, and this month is ending. Can you guys believe it? Dropped some paper, and I had to pick it up because I have a Maltese puppy who finds every single little piece of paper on the floor and shreds it. But this is February product of the month. So for this, that means that for every $75 order, you get to buy the product of the month for just $5. That's all it costs. And this one is these gorgeous watercolory type papers. They are a pack of 12 by 12 DSP, and you get 3 each of all of these patterns. So there's Petal Pink, there is Flirty Flamingo, there's Lost Lagoon. I've used them all except this one. I haven't used this one yet, but this will be available as long as it's available. I don't know how else to say it. If you want to make sure you get it, you need to order put in your order right away. And also my link for my store is also at the bottom of my YouTube description, and I'll put my store link in my Facebook as well. Anyway, I can't believe it's the end of the month. I don't know. Feel like I missed a whole week somewhere. I think this one goes here. Let me think about this. This is our, did I show you the card? Yeah, I think I showed you the card. So, and then we have this other really gorgeous paper. I'm going to show you this today. Whoops, what is that? We don't want any black specks on our beautiful pink card. I love this card. I think it just turned out so cute, even if I do say so myself. All right, we're not ready for that. Let's go ahead and put this one on. Let me grab, I am going to use liquid glue for this, just to, with movable cards, especially fun fold cards, I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Yes. I usually use glue on whatever part's going to be moving very much, and this is the movable part here. So I want to make sure this is secured down. I'm going to just line this up on my grid paper here, and then I'm going to line this up as well, about 3/4 of an inch down if you're using grid paper, if you have grid paper, or it doesn't really have to be exact, but if you are, so 3/4 inch squares there if you're using grid paper or a glass mat. I'm just going to gently put that down, but then I'm going to close this and then close it again because it's going to move just a touch more to make room for this piece of cardstock because it's not flat. So does that make sense? So there's your basic card, my friends. So easy, so simple, isn't it? I like fun folds that are easy. I'm not big for a lot of putzing around with a card, for lack of a better word. Alrighty, I'm going to wait on this. Or am I? So here's the card. Yeah, I guess I did use that one. I thought I used a different inside. We'll go ahead and stick with what I already have. You have 2 pieces of DSP for this card that are 5. Let's try that again. 4 inches by 5 1/4, both of these pieces. So we're going to put that one on in a minute, but let's go ahead and put this one on the back. And all of these coordinate really well with each other, which is really nice because you get a lot of options. I'd like to show you another card that I made with this paper, but I can't because it's only going to be given to, it's part of my video tutorial group, my group of 13 demonstrators that I went together with, and every month we're creating a PDF tutorial with a video for each project for our product of the month. So I filmed mine actually just this morning. I feel a little bit behind, but you know, if you don't feel well, you just need to rest. So look at this. Isn't that so pretty? So let me show you what this is. This is called Pastel Shimmer, I think. Let's see. Pastels, plural. Pastels Shimmer 12 by 12 specialty paper. So you get 2 each of these colors. So there's pink and they're not giving us specific colors. It's kind of pool party-ish, Lost Lagoon-ish. And this is kind of lemon lolly-ish towards daffodil delight maybe. But they're so pretty, and it's spring. So all the spring paper that we can use, we can start celebrating. I'm ready for spring, can you tell? I used this medallions embossing folder for this, and I just sent it through. I just think this is so pretty. But, you know, I'm a pink person, so if you're not a pink person, you might not be Googling over it like I am, but I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead with this and go ahead and put this down. I just think it's so pretty. And after I made this card, I thought, well, this very well could have been the front, but that's kind of the beauty of this cute little front fold, and I'll show you why. Now, because this is embossed, plus is a pearlized paper, so it doesn't love to stick to adhesive. So I'm using glue again and just centering this on our front of our card. Well, it's not our front, it's the second front of our card, like so. We're going to get all our pattern paper down, and then we're ready to go with our stamping. And then this piece is 4 this way by 3 3/4. 4 by 3 3/4. And again, if you're on my newsletter list, you don't need to be copying all this down because you'll get this on Sunday. And let's go ahead and just use our tape runner. This is running low, so it doesn't really want to give up its last bits. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on this. We're just going to center this with about 1/8 of an inch all the way around, like so. So this is what we have so far with our pattern paper. Now let's make our basket. That's the fun part. I have already die cut this for you. I'm trying to streamline this video today for multiple reasons, but to keep it short for you and to keep it short for me so I get it done in time for my in-person people coming today. But this is the Easter basket die. It does also have a little scallop here, and I think I made the scallop. We might end up doing a little die cutting after all. If I can find my envelope here. So here's my envelope. Let's see if I die cut that little scallop. Good, I did. So let's go ahead and put the scallop on the card, the basket, and then we'll do our bunnies. Let's go ahead and do this guy. Actually, we'll put this on and we'll let it sit for a minute while we do our stamping. So again, when you're using liquid glue, just a little tiny bit so that you become friends and stay friendly with liquid glue. Know what I'm saying? It's the best one for holding things together. All right, we're going to set that aside and let that dry for a minute, and then let's do some bunnies. Now, for the bunnies, I'll show you what I have. I've set this up partially for Allie's and my craft along, so I have it ready to go for that. So I put all my stamps. First of all, I put down my piece of paper. This is our new stamp positioning tool. And if you are a demonstrator, you could pre-order this. If you're not a demonstrator, you can still get it by signing up for Stampin' Up! And it's free with your starter kit, which is only, you spend $99 and you get $125 in product with free shipping. So it's such a good deal, and there's no obligations. Trust me when I say that. I wouldn't even tell you that if there were any. There's no catches. There's nothing secretive or what am I trying to say? There's no gotcha moments when you buy the starter kit. But let me show you what I did with this. You're probably asking, well, what good does it do you to use that? Well, what it does is I can pre-cut blank die cuts, and then I can cut 2 at a time. Let's go ahead and let's do this little bunny. We don't need that big a piece, but let's just do this little bunny. And it's kind of hard to see, but it looks like we're doing okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, when I first started my video, I had everything going right. I was on time, and the camera was blurry. And I had it happen earlier doing my pre-recorded video for my video tutorial bunch that I was telling you about. But I thought I had it fixed. I went through ChatGPT and figured out all the stuff. My phone and my laptop have both updated in the past week since I've done a video, and it always throws something off with my streaming software. Anyway, thought I had it fixed, came back on live, same thing happened. Ugh. Okay, now what's the beauty of this? So I could, if I had all these die cut, which I will for our craft along when that comes along, I will be able to just do this quickly on video, get all my images. But for today, we're just going to do this little chocolate bunny. This is a chocolate bunny. Let me grab my gosh. If I'm doing one thing, I can't seem to think about something else. All right, I'm going to just, for the sake of being in the camera, just ink this up. Oh, that's the wrong bunny, isn't it? No, that's the right one. Okay, there we go. Yeah, if I was really efficient, I have all of these already die cut, but we're just making this bunny, so we are not going to do all that. Then all you do is press down. Now, I have shown how to set all this up in a previous video. I'll try very hard to remember to get that linked below on YouTube. And there you have it. And then I could just do multiples all at one time. Anyway, this is called the Stamp Positioning Tool. It's free when you join Stampin' Up! This month. I would love for you to be on my team. I have such a sweet group. They're very creative, very kind, very friendly. We meet on Zoom once a month or in person. It's both in person and on Zoom. My team is called the Stampin' Sweethearts, and they are sweethearts. And we would love to have you if you are interested. So we're going to color this little guy he's chocolate, so we're going to color him with soft suede markers. Soft suede, nope, that's an old color. Pecan pie. Now, when you order blends markers, you get two. You get a light one and a dark one. I don't know how fancy we're going to be with this. You can shade with those or just color them like I am. Like I'll take this one and just give a little bit of shadowing to this guy, or we could have colored him all with this dark one as well. I just kind of put these in where the shadows would be, the natural shadows would be on this little guy. But his little bunny bottom is not going to show in the basket anyway, but just for the sake of showing you, because maybe you're watching this for the first time. You're like, what's all this stamping stuff about? Stick with us. We can show you how fun it is and what a great hobby it is. Okay, there we go. Let's go with that. All right, that is actually, I think, all the stamping. Well, we have a greeting to put on, but we can build our basket now with this guy. So now I have already die cut the little grass that goes on the basket, and I used just that shimmery paper, and I did just the colors of that paper. So I did the pink, the yellow, and then this soft green. We're going to put all these in our little Easter basket because this is all out Easter today. We're not making this spring, but there are spring greetings in this stamp set. So it's versatile for not just Easter. In fact, I'm thinking baby. I think this would make a really, really cute baby card. And we have had 2 sets of twins in our family, on both sides of the family, and all boys. All right, let's put the glue on this guy first, though. So I have some baby cards to make, and I've been thinking about this. No, there is not a baby greeting in this stamp set, but I think this would be really cute for baby cards. I know I do have a baby card, baby greeting somewhere. Alrighty, we're going to put this grass on first, and let's just go ahead and probably should get my tool out, but no, let's just try and get glue all over my hands first. Okay, can you see that? Look at how shimmery the grass is. I'm so in love with this paper. I had made one thing with it, but once I started making this card, I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody's going to love this paper. All right, so let's see, what do we need? Let's go ahead and put our bunny first in our card. I'm going to grab my mini glue dot. I'm going to put a mini glue dot on the front on his, towards the bottom of this little bunny, and he's going to go in first. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna scooch his ears on the outside here. Scooch, is that a word? It's a word today. Let's stick him in our little Easter basket. Aww. Okay, then let's do, I kind of planned it so the yellow and pink eggs would be in the front and not blend in with the green egg, so that the green egg actually shows too. So I'm just going to put mini glue dots on the fronts of these little eggs as well. I know I'm not seeing all your comments, my friends, because I do have the comments staying up on my page, but they don't always, or on my screen on my laptop, but they don't always show up right away. So I will come back and answer all your comments, or I'll comment back to you. I just don't always get to see them when you actually post them. But at the end, I'll come back and make sure I've answered any questions if you have questions. Okay, let's put this guy here. And then this little one, we'll stick this one up towards the back so it shows. I know in the basket it wouldn't be sitting up that high, but let's pretend there's a lot of other eggs, you know, down here holding it up. That's what I'm going for. Let's just say, yeah, that's what's happening. Okay, we're going to put him right on the front. We're not even going to put him on any other kind of a base because the basket is enough, I think, for the focal point that it, you can use this wallpaper as such, this background paper, to just put it right on without like a white circle or a vellum circle or anything, because the basket is a pretty bold image, die cut, whatever you want to call it. I think I'll put one dimensional up here and keep those eggs together a bit. Now this basket, all right, I should have showed you this. This basket, these are actually cut lines. And what you can also do is, if you cut this one, this cuts little tiny strips that you can weave them in. Now, I didn't do that today. We were trying not to make this video too long today, as I said earlier. Plus, I'm not a putsy person, as I've also said, but I've seen those little strips weaved in, and they're adorable, super cute. You could use these same colors to weave in your basket, and they would all coordinate. But for the sake of my sanity today, we're not weaving in little basket strips. All right, I'm going to just put this little guy in the middle here. Pastels Shimmery Paper. Isn't that what we said it's called? Pastels Shimmer. Pastel Shimmer, sorry. That's what it is. And look how pretty this is. I don't know. I'm kind of in love with this card. Can you tell? I'm just so happy with the way it turned out. All right, let's put the greeting on, and then we are going to decorate the inside of our card. We're not done yet. So let's grab, just dropped a bunch of stuff. Hold on. I don't know. It's crazy around here today, but it's kind of that way every day, so you got to just go with it. Know what I'm saying, friends? All right, let's go. Easter greetings. No, Easter is on its way. That's on the front. And this is time I am taking Flirty Flamingo. Here we go. Oh, hi, Liz. Oh, Liz is on. Yay, Liz is answering questions. Liz is my fellow sideline demonstrator. She lives in Minnesota, and we have done We've been stamping and going to events together for many years, and she came down even and came to one of my classes not too long ago, which was really, really super fun to have her here in person because she recently retired, so she can do that now. Okay, let's go ahead and put this guy on the back. Now, I'm not going to put a dimensional here because I don't want a dimensional on a dimensional. So I'm going to, that's just for mailing's sake. I don't want one on one. I don't want it doubled up right there. So let's add adhesive to this other side of the greeting. Hopefully I got that right. Yeah, I did. Okay, so let's put a little adhesive here. And we don't want it, we can't have it go beyond here or really get bent. So we need to have it, we can go right up to the edge, but we can't go over the edge. Oh, I don't want it on the scallop, so let's go down just a touch. You can usually pull up as long as you don't like press down really hard. You can usually still rearrange it a bit. So there we go. Let's go. Look at our shimmery eggs and then our shimmery background. I just love how this turned out. I know I've said that. Well, I kind of combined two different cards that I saw. Let's do the inside. So now on the inside, I'm looking around and I'm wondering if I forgot to cut something, and I think I did. This is the inside, and I don't think I cut this. In fact, I don't think I did the rest of this. So we're going to do a little bit more cutting today. Oh, I did do the, oh, I did. Hang on. I did the grass. I did one bunny, not the same one, but we'll use that one. That's okay. And then I did the flower. So in these dies, there's this cute little daffodils. Or what are those daffodils? Yeah, are those daffodils? Those of you that know flowers. This. Is that a daffodil? I'm not sure. But I did forget to cut that background for this guy, and I think it's this size. These are the beautifully celebrated dies. You guys, I've used these so much. Allie and I did a craft along using these, and then the coordinating floral set. I think this will fit in this. Yes, it will. For a craft along, I think it was just our last one, and I have been using them. I've left them out on my desk ever since. So let's grab, just going to grab a piece of scrap paper. This is a die cut, obviously, but it's in my scrap drawer. So we're just going to use it. I've got my mini machine out here, making sure you can see. My 25th Stampin' Up! Anniversary this April. So we've been friends 24 years, Liz. Oh, we've had so many good memories together. And we'll have many more, I hope to say. We're both still stamping, hanging in there with it. So that's all right. So that's that. I think this bunny needed a background. So the front basket is bold enough on its own. But I think we needed a little more in back of the bunny for this. So, okay. Well, I used this bunny on this one. But since we have this one done already, we'll go ahead and use this guy. He's just as cute. And I think the other one's a little bit bigger. I think that's why I used it to kind of fill up the space. But it doesn't matter. This one is good. I'm going to use a little light bubble bath for his little ears. And his cute little blush on his cheeks. Looks like I really should color his nose too. What color are Bunny's noses? Well, this one's going to be pink. We'll use the darker pink. Oh, that's cute. We could put a shadow of gray around him, but for time's sake, we'll go ahead and build him like he is. All right, let's go ahead and add this pretty shimmery paper again. I'm going to grab the glue again. This one's just a little bit easier to use glue on. This time we want to put it on the back of the grass, not the front. So here we go. Today is supposed to be, I think, 60 degrees. Now this morning it was still pretty cool. So, and it's sunny and it's not windy. All the things, all the good things today. I'm going to try and get this a little straighter than that. Let's go from here to here. Like so. We need our bunny to be sitting in grass. We don't want our bunny to just be hanging in the air. Okay. Now, I think for this bunny, where are those stems? Oh, Lord. I lose things so often. Since his hands are going this way, should we do... Yeah, let's do him going this direction. Now, for this little daffodil, you could... Or jonquil? Is that what these are called? I haven't seen if you guys are answering and telling me the right name for this flower. I had them at our old house. I don't have them planted at this house, but we did plant tulip bulbs. And I'm so excited. This is the first year we've had those, so I'm excited for the tulips. Let's go ahead. I'm not going to pop him up, or did I? I guess I did. All right, well, we'll just go ahead and pop him up. You just want to be a little bit careful with this so that you don't get up. Since we have dimensionals on the front of this, I'm grabbing my card to see if I can tell where this is going to... Okay, so these are mostly down that direction, so I think we're going to be fine with our bunny. We'll put these dimensionals. He's going to land a little higher than the basket on the front, so I think that'll be okay. We won't be doubling up. And it is cute to have him kind of sitting up, isn't it? Aww. These are so cute. When I first saw this in the catalog, it went right on my list. There was no hesitation. I just thought, it's so cute. All right, then, but these are my colors. I'm a spring person. I love pink. I love all the light blue, light purple, yellow, all the spring colors. They're my favorite. Okay, let's go ahead. Whoops. Try not to glue your die cuts down to your workspace. I'm rolling up these glue dots, but they're not wanting to roll super easily. Now let's stick this little flower in the grass next to our cute bunny. And then I will put a mini dimensional on this little guy. And then actually all we have to do is put Happy Easter on the inside and some embellishments in the front, and I've got our cute, super cute little card. Okay. Oh, super cute. Did I lift this up? No, I did not lift up this mat. The Beautifully Celebrated die, I did not put dimensionals on that. So we're not going to for this one either, just to make sure we're not getting it too bumped up. And of course, where is my adhesive? Oh, I actually put it away. No wonder I couldn't find it. I have a little adhesive holder here that my friend Julie was watching earlier. She's on my team as well. Sent me as a gift. Look at this cute holder, and it holds all my stuff. The adhesives go here, the tape and the mini glue dots. So I had actually put it in my holder So, of course, I couldn't find it. I put it away. Okay, so here's what we have so far. Let's make the inside of this cute little card. Now, I know I have another piece of paper. So this one, I wanted the inside piece where we're going to put the greeting. I didn't want it to show above or below this. So I made this pretty small. This is 3 by 3 3/4. And let's go ahead and put our Easter greeting on this. And what are we using for this? I can't remember if I used what color. Okay, I did use Calypso or Flirty Flamingo again. So let's get this. Let's do, where's my Happy Easter. Oh, I think the font goes so cute with this too. So let's do Happy Easter right here. And then we've got room to write. We could put some little flowers on this. Why don't we do that? We've got a little flower stamp. We can just put that on at the bottom. We grab a little glass block, stick that on, and then we could put them down here. Trying to think, not get too fussy with this. What do I have out here? I have pool party. We could do that. Pool party. I don't want black flowers on my card. I just don't want black flowers. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we're going to do some little pool party because that goes with all the colors, right? Cute. All right. Let's go ahead. Let me get all the ink out of the way so I don't have a catastrophe. And let's get our greeting here. You might be asking, because I know when I showed it the last time, people were asking where Julie got the little adhesive holder. Because if you, and look, that could be the front of our card too. Huh? Yeah, yeah. How cute. I don't know why. I think this card is just so super cute. But you know, one thing I did not do that I meant to do, and I'm going to do it right now because otherwise I'll forget about it. I want to glue down, I'm going to roll a couple more mini glue dots. You have to roll them because otherwise they're too fat. I'm going to stick them on the back of my handle. I don't want it that free and loose. I don't like everything stuck down really hard, just my aesthetic. I just kind of like things kind of loose and dimensional, but we don't want this basket handle to get damaged or to fold or to crease when we put this in our cards. So I'm just going to put a few mini dimensionals. It would be better to put them on before you finish your card, but I think I don't know. Did I say it's the Country Hive? If Julie's watching, she can say. But I think, and it goes, this goes like this, and then the mini glue dots go like this. I love it. I've got all kinds of baskets and containers sitting around, but that's the one I use the most. All right, let's go. I'm pretty sure it's called the Country Hive. I've ordered things from them too. I've ordered gifts from them. One Christmas I ordered, oops, darn, there's tape here and it pulled on my, got caught on my fingers, so we're going to just cut that off because we don't want that anyway. It's not long enough. Now when we tie our bow, it's not going to catch on my finger and pull the loop like it just did. This is Bubble Bath 1/8 inch faux linen ribbon, I think is the name of it. And now maybe it is going to be kind of short for this basket. I have a whole new roll, but I'm trying to use the last bits of this. Like so. All right, I think we're going to make it. Anyway, so cute. And again, I think, without the eggs, obviously, but with the bunnies, I think you can make a super cute baby card. If I don't have my two nieces' baby cards made yet, but um, when I do, I will share them. Okay, we're going to put this little ribbon up here on a basket. And then let's put some gems. Let's go ahead and use the gems that are coming with our Craft-A-Long kit if you order it. I'm kind of at the tail end of these, but I don't really want to open a new one. Do I? Maybe I do. Hang on. Let's see. If we use, well, let's try to think. Do I have any other ones open? No, we can open this one. Maybe we'll open this one because it has a straight purple one. I bought multiple ones for my flash kit flash, what did I call that? One Sheet Wonder flash class kit that I'm waiting just for the DSP and ribbon. Those of you that put in that ordered that class from last week, I have all the kits ready. I'm just waiting for the DSP to come. All right, let's put on some of these colors. So let's put on this very lightest one. Let's do one maybe up here. And then I guess on my other one I did use some pink. Oh, let's do on the basket. It shows better. And then let's do a pink one. Oh, what do you guys think? Do you like this card? Would you make this card? Even if you don't have these stamps, would you make this card, this fun fold? I hope you do. As I said, all the directions and dimensions and everything will come out in my newsletter Sunday. It's free, completely free. Now I'm going to check your comments. Oh, Diane said, please share your baby cards because I need a baby girl card. She was born this morning. Oh, congratulations to that family or your family. It's you. Julie says, yes, it's the Country Hive. It looks like you are stamping the inside of your stamp set to make a template for the stamps. Okay, I'm going to take the time to answer this question. So it looks like you are stamping the inside of your stamp set to make, oh, she's talking about this. Okay, I will show you what I do really quickly. All right, so she's saying it looks like you stamped the inside of your stamp set. So hang on, let me pull out a new stamp set, just a second. Because I have to get a new one out to show you. So these are how our stamps come. Am I on the right track, Julie? Is this what you're asking about? Oh, I'm glad you guys like the card. Thank you. So this is how they come, right? So they're between two layers. One is this flimsy one. The other one is this harder one. So this is exactly what I do. It's kind of a pain, I'll just say it, but it helps me keep track of my stamps. So what I do is this. I take this off. I take a pencil eraser because I just do this all at one time. I take my pencil eraser and I rub it all over my stamps like this. I keep everything where it is, okay? All right, so you do that to all your stamps. Then I rinse it off under the sink. And I would do it, except this video is going to get long, and this is not what probably most of you came to see. Anyway, do that to all of them. Then, of course, you rinse it off because you don't want any of these little bits on your stamp set or in your ink pads. So you want to make sure you rinse that off. Then we'll leave our card out here so you can look at it. So then I actually cut a piece of cardstock, usually a thick white, and I the exact same size as this sheet. So you can see where I did that on this one, the exact same size. Then I take that piece of cardstock and you have to pretend that this is the right size. Cover it with black ink. Make sure it's on your piercing mat so you get a good image. Okay, so we're gonna ink this up. Ink with the ink pad. I use my Mendel black ink. We're gonna ink. Then I take that cardstock that has been cut the same size as my paper, as my stamp set, and I put it down with my fingers carefully, and then I press down really well. Now I have stamps on stamps, so I don't want to press down on this, but I press down really well with my fingers. Run it all over your fingers so you get a good image. Then I take this, then I've got the image to pretend these are words. Now this is the pain in the butt part. So then I take, excuse my language on video. So then I take all these off. I'm not going to do it yet. I'll take them all off. And then I take this glue and I put it, let's pretend it's on here. When we've got this already stamped. Pretend we've got images. Then I take the heavy duty glue, run it down my cardstock like this. Then I put this heavy duty one, which has no stamps on it right now. Pretend we took those off. And then I glue that down, and that's what I've done here. So this is that harder piece, I don't know, firmer piece of window sheet, the more firm one, and I just ran it. Can you see where I taped it? It's kind of hard to see the tape, but I ran it just on the sides of it, and then I stuck that down, and then you have the flimsy part to go on top. And it just seems to hold them together better. I just need to know if I've got all my stamps, because I work with, all of you know, I work with a lot of stamps all the time. So if I have more than one stamp set out, I can lose them very easily. So that's how I do it. And then I just stick them back like this in the, well, that's not the right one, obviously, but then I just stick them right back in like this. That's what I do. I know you guys didn't come here to see this, so some of you probably may not be still watching, but of course, if you're still watching, you're hearing me talk. So, alrighty, so I'm happy you liked the card we made today. Again, I'll be sending it to my newsletter list on Sunday. And thanks for joining me today. I've got a lot of hearts and likes. Thank you. It helps me so much. It just always encourages me, first of all, and helps me know that you're liking what I'm showing you and that you want to continue to see what I have to show, because there are thousands of demonstrators out there making videos. So it's nice to know that you like mine. And what else? Oh, it also helps YouTube to show it to more people as well. So that helps me too. So anyway, let me know. I'm going to just double check if there's any more questions. Yeah, so Julie said, thanks for going over this. I wish SU had done that. Me too, Julie. I've got hair in my mouth. I actually sent them an email just saying, I wish you would have done this, and I told them about it. But, I think it is what it is. I doubt they're going to change it. Yeah, you're welcome, Kathy. I'm glad that was helpful. I maybe should just do just a separate video to actually show it, because today you had to really use your imagination, because I didn't want to mess up the ones I haven't actually mounted yet, but I will show you. And Liz liked it too, so good. I'm glad I showed how to do that. All right, my friends, thanks so much for being here, and take care and have fun stamping. Try this fun fold. You can try it today. Let me know if you do, and I'd love to see the card you make with it. Take care, everyone, and happy weekend. We'll see you next week on Wednesday. Bye-bye.